The Irish Psychic Show, for all your psychic needs, live on Internet Radio. For your chance to get a reading with Irish Psychic, simply Skype Tarot Free or call the studio 01 44 34 357. International add +353. This show is packed full of psychic readings and advice, so make sure you join the fan page. Details can be found via irishpsychic.net. Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Hello, you're all very welcome to the Irish Psychic Show for January the 24th, 2014. I'm live, it's now just 9 p.m. here in Ireland, and you're very welcome to the show. The show usually goes out live at 11 p.m, but I decided to go earlier today. So again, if you've sent in your question, I do hope, even if you are listening in at 11 p.m. tonight, hopefully I will be reading for you. There is loads of different ways of getting in touch with the show while I'm live on air. You can simply tweet me at Psychic Irish. You can also email in the show. And you can also log on to my website, which is irishpsychic.net, and click on the radio show there and just send in your question underneath the player. You can also call the studio line now if you like and leave a voice message. The number to call if you're calling from Ireland is a Dublin-based number. It is 014 43 43 57. And if you're outside of Ireland, the number to call is 00353 1443 43 57. And finally, you can also get in touch with me via the Spreaker chat room. And speaking of the Spreaker chat room, we do have a person in there who also does their own show, and it is WBDR. And thank you very much for sending in your question, WBDR. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to ask Spirit just to give you some advice, and just hopefully I'll be able to connect, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up on certain things that may be bothering you at the moment, WBDR. And again, if you've never heard of Spreaker, please do join it. It is an amazing opportunity for people who would like to get in touch with basically the world. If you have, an idea, or if you want to do a music show, or if you want to do any show in general, again, Spreaker is the place to be. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now, WBDR. And when they tell me to stop, I stop shuffling the cards and I lay out the cards for your reading. Okay, so they just told me to stop, and I'm just laying out the cards now. Right, quite interesting, the card that's after coming up here, and it's kind of the main card. That's kind of the focus. It is the Fool card, and the Fool card is one of the major cards, and a major card just means that there's a higher significance based on these particular cards. Now, when the Fool card comes up, along with the Horseman of Sceptres, the Horseman of Sceptres is a really important card to find, especially where business is concerned or where work is concerned, because it's actually in the reverse position. WB, it's like if there's difficulty around the work situation, and just because there may be a difficulty now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to get better for the future. And that's exactly what they're indicating here, that you really do need to focus on the future here, because you're the 9 of Wands in the reverse position, and you also have the 7 of Coins, and the 7 of Coins is the learning card. And because it's in the upright position, they're kind of saying here that you need to learn a little bit more before you continue on kind of down the path that you want to go on. And sometimes, when something like that comes up and the 7 of Coins comes up, it's like if there's been a hurdle to overcome, or there is a hurdle to overcome, and it's up to you to kind of go, do you know what, I'm going to face this, I'm actually going to do it, now is the time to do it. And that's the key message there. But you may be putting it off because you have the Moon card also in your reading, and the Moon card again is one of the major cards. So again, look at, I suppose, both sides of every story and kind of weigh up the pros and the cons. But I do feel, in relation to your own situation, if you can wait at least 6 weeks before changing things, I do feel that everything will get better there. So I hope that has answered your question, WB, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show. Okay, it's time for an email, and thank you very much to the people who've emailed in the show. And the first person I'd like to read for is Linda Mason, and Linda has just asked the question, I would like a free reading, please. No problem at all, Linda. And again, if you do have a question, it's always good to send in an actual question to the show, but I don't mind. It's up to you. So I'm just shuffling the cards now, Linda. And when they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and lay the cards for your reading. If you've just joined me, by the way, it is now 9:01 here in Ireland. If you would like to get a reading on the show, I'm here for the next 30 minutes. Again, it's a shortened show on a Friday night. All you have to simply do is just go to Twitter, if you're on Twitter, and simply tweet your question to @PsychicIrish. You can also get in touch via my website, which is irishpsychic.net, and just comment underneath there if you're listening in via my website. Okay, so they just told me to stop, Linda, and I'm just laying out the cards now, and you're just asking the question there, you would love a free reading, please. No problem. Okay, we have the Black Magician in the upright position. We also have the Ace of Coins in the reverse position. We also have the Four of Cups in the upright position, and we also have the Queen of Coins in the reverse position. Now, the Four of Cups in the upright position, Linda, is always about pregnancy or an increase in the family. Because it's actually in the upright position, I feel that everything's going to go in the right direction for you. But I feel like if it's a difficulty regarding your partner, because you have the Queen of Coins in the reverse position, and that represents your partner, it's like if there's kind of a difficulty there, or it's like if I'm picking up kind of a blockage where, you know, your partner's kind of, I suppose, toing and froing with regards to work or something like that. It's like if there's an issue surrounding his own, you know, career path where things are quite difficult and maybe he's quite stressed out at the moment. Sometimes that does happen, and it's just normal within any relationship, and sometimes you have to kind of take the, you know, the good with the bad. And the key message from Spirit is just to hang on in there. I do feel that it's going to be at least 9 weeks before things change there in relation to that, Linda, for things getting better, but it's just a matter of you know, sticking it out and being strong as well. Also, with regards to the Black Magician, that's in the upright position, and you also have the Ace of Coins in the reverse position. The Black Magician and the Ace of Coins, because, you know, the Ace of Coins is in the reverse position, it's like if you've either wanted to go away on something or you wanted to go away on a trip or something like that, and because, you know, that particular card is in the reverse position, I feel now is not the right time. And usually if that comes up, it can be an indication here in terms of like an anniversary where, you know, you'd go away for a weekend, etc. And I do feel that money is quite a big concern at the moment. So again, don't kind of feel that you have to do it straight away. You know, just because there is a trip involved, it doesn't mean that you can't do it, you know, down the line in a few months' time. And that's the key message that they're saying here from the card. So I hope, Linda, that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show. Time for another quick break. If you've just joined me, please do send in your question to the show. Again, I'm live and I will try and get through as many questions as possible. Do join me after this.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
Your words, your
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 12 minutes past 9 here in Ireland, and if you have just joined the show, you're very welcome. Please do try and get in your question as soon as possible. You can send me a message via the Spreaker chat room. You can also tweet me at Psychic Irish. You can call the studio line now. It is 01443 43 57. That number, once again, if you're in Ireland, is 01443 43 57. And if you're outside of Ireland, just add +353. And you can also leave your question via my website, which is irishpsychic.net. Okay, so another email, and thank you very much to all the people who've got in touch with me tonight on the email. And I did have it queued up, but obviously the email has disappeared. Bear with me while I just get the email again. These things happen. Again, like I've mentioned, I am live on air, so I can only apologise. Okay, so we have the question here in front of me, and the next person I'd like to read for is Andrea Finkilly, and Andrea has just got in touch with the show, and please could I have a general reading? Going through a lot and feeling so lost at the moment. Does Spirit or the angels have any guidance for me, please? Thank you and blessings. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And again, it's kind of, I suppose, January is one of those months where, you know, even just after Christmas and the celebrations, we all go through difficulties, especially with regards to financial situations anyway. I know for, you know, a fact a lot of people are going through financial difficulties in, you know, the month of January. And I think next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to get presents for everyone in the sales, because trust me, the amount of savings that you can get is unreal. Just going downtown and going to the different shops and seeing stuff, you know, being reduced by up to 70%. And, you know, before Christmas, they obviously make their money on the gifts. So that's why I suppose they're able to give it away so quickly and so cheaply as well after Christmas. So again, next year I am promising myself I'm going to wait until the sales. Okay, so I'm just shuffling the cards now, Andrea, and thank you very much for sending in your question. And you just wanted a general reading. Again, a general reading would take 30 minutes, which you don't have time for, unfortunately. But if you would like to purchase a private reading, all the details can be found on my website. And if you're listening in via my website, if you just click on the special offer located underneath the radio player, please do, because you're availing of a very great offer, and they do change weekly as well. Okay, so they've just told me to stop, Andrea, and I'm just laying out the cards now. Right, the cards that are after coming up, we have the World card. The World card is one of the major cards. It's in the reverse position. We have the 8 of Sceptres in the upright position. We have the 3 of Coins in the upright position. We have the Wheel card, and that's in the upright position. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position, and we also have the Hierophant card as well, and that's in the reversed position. And again, that's one of the major cards. The way they're giving me the message at the moment, Andrea, is just because the World card is in the reverse position, it's like if, I suppose, you're just at a loss and you're kind of unsure, you know, what's next for you and what direction you should turn in. And I kind of feel that usually if like the 3 of Coins comes up, it's in relation to a relationship. And I kind of feel that there's nothing wrong with regards to a relationship around you at the moment. It's just sometimes when, you know, there is, I suppose, a difficulty within our own selves, we kind of look at the, you know, the kind of people that we, I suppose, love the most. And that can be family, it can be friends, and also a relationship as well. And we can often, I suppose, put things out there that would not make any sense, as in, you know, we might think that our, you know, our husbands or our partners or our wives, etc., do not love us, and then we can plant that kind of seed in our head and kind of think, oh, you know, there's kind of worries around there when there's nothing wrong, if that makes sense. It's just, I suppose, at the moment you're feeling a little bit low at the moment, and that's kind of the key message from Spirit, because when the Wheel card comes up, it's always about movement, and it's always about things kind of going in a, you know, a positive direction. And because it's in the reversed position, and that's the way they're kind of showing me the card, it's like if you've just hit a standstill, and it's like if you've just kind of said to yourself, you know, where am I supposed to be in life? What am I supposed to do? And usually the best thing to do is to ask Spirit, what should I do next? And can I have their advice? And just before you go to sleep at night time, Andrea, just say to yourself, please Spirit, please guide me. And trust me, they will. And they will listen. And that is the key. They will listen. Trust me about that. Now, there is kind of a difficulty here over the next 5 months. and that's kind of coming up around May time. I'm not too sure if there's something that you need to sign, and it's kind of like a legal document, and that's usually where the Hierophant card comes up, because it is quite a major card and it's usually a legal issue. So I'm not too sure what it is that's going on, but again, it would be something that you might need to deal with, and you will have to deal with it, because it's kind of coming up there. Although it may feel like if it's not going in the right direction, trust me, things will change and things will get better. Now again, I would love to go into a further in-depth reading on that, Andrea, but unfortunately I can't, because I am limited for time. So please, if you can you just get in touch with me, obviously after the show, and if you would like a private reading on that, of course, just see the website as well, and I can do that for you. So I hope that has answered your question. Okay, the next person I'd like to read for, and thank you very much for getting in touch with the show, it is Lorraine Harty, and Lorraine has just said, what does the next 3 months hold for me in line of good news, please? Okay, no problem at all, Lorraine, and thank you very much as well for getting in touch with the show. If you've just joined me, by the way, it is now 17 minutes past 9. Please tweet your question in at Psychic Irish. You can also get in contact via my telephone number, which is 014 43 43 57, and you can also send me a message on my website just underneath the player there, and it is irishpsychic.net. Okay, so they've just told me to stop, Lorraine. I'm just looking at the cards now. You're just asking there with regards to the next 3 months, what do they have in store for me? Okay, the cards that are after coming up are, we have the Death card, that's in the reverse position, that's one of the major cards. Again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance. We have the Horseman of Swords in the upright position, we have the Youth of Coins in the upright position, and again we also have the Black Magician in the upright position as well. The way they're giving me the message at the moment, Lorraine, again, kind of the show is all about transformation tonight, and when the Death card comes up, it is about transformation. And just because something hasn't worked out yet doesn't mean that's not going to work out for the future. And I kind of feel a complete turnaround in relation to kind of the job side of things is what I'm picking up on, is the main situation. So whether you're out of work at the moment, or whether you're in work and you're not enjoying it, it's like if I'm picking up that you're not happy wherever it is that you are. And usually sometimes, when the Death card comes up, it's about complete change, and that's exactly what they're indicating here. I feel a complete change is on the cards for you as well. In relation to romance, we have the Nine of Cups in the upright position. Gorgeous card to find, because it does show here that romance is just going to blossom, so it's not something that you need to be worried about. And sometimes a lot of people do worry about relationships, especially if we're in a relationship and everything's going in the right direction, we can automatically think, oh, it's going to go in the wrong direction, just like I was saying to the other person there. But I feel that everything's going to work out. But there is the Five of Scepters, and that's in the reverse position. And the Five of Scepters is always about the luck and happiness. And I kind of feel, don't be kind of thinking that you're kind of cursed with bad luck and things aren't going to work out, because a lot of people kind of think, just because something hasn't worked out, it's never going to work out. What's the point? There is a point, and you really do need to focus on the positives and look at, towards the end of this year of how the decisions that you make now will obviously change the future, and that's something that you need to take on board as well, because I do feel emotionally things are quite difficult for you, and that's indicated there by the Ten of Cups in the reverse position. They're also indicating here with regards to the Ten of Coins, just be careful of your financial situation as well, because they are indicating financially things are quite difficult there as well. So I hope that makes sense, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the Irish Psychic Show. The next piece of music I hope does clear kind of a lot of people's minds, and it is a very kind of important song to myself as well, and it's quite an emotional song as well, so I do hope that you like it as well. It is Shane MacDonald, and the name of the song is Haunt Me. Do send in your question. You're listening to the Irish Psychic Show.
You out of sight, but I saw you for a moment in my house tonight. I couldn't hold you, couldn't touch you, though I wanted to. You can walk away so easy, but I'm broken too. I wanna call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heart beat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me tonight. I thought you wanted something better, something more like me, but my hope for you is fading. So what's it gonna be? 'Cause I'm tired of holding out for and just the slightest touch. But the taste of love you give me makes me want you so much. I wanna call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heartbeat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me tonight. I just wanna hold you right now, 'cause I know what to say. When we are together, I get blown away, thinking about the day I can call you up on your day off work. Hear you say my name, hear your heartbeat again, and the rain outside. In my arms you hide, but my thoughts haunt me. So I go asleep, and maybe I'll dream of you tonight. Yeah, yeah. First time, last time together. We'll be you and me forever. First kiss, last tear is falling. Don't wanna miss your sweet voice calling me. I can't believe that I'm feeling like this, 'cause I'm still getting to know you. Your tears are like summer rain falling on my face again. And anytime I'm close to you, I feel the sunlight shining through. And I just wanna thank you, 'cause you make life so good. Every day you show me something beautiful, and I love you more than I thought I could. Yeah. Two souls, one mind, two hearts that were intertwined. An empty road that I stand upon. I walk alone since you've been gone. I can't believe I'll never see you again, 'cause I just got to know you. My tears are like winter snow. I've got so many miles to go. Anytime I think of you, I see the sunlight shining through. And I just got to thank you, 'cause you made life so good. Every day you showed me something wonderful, and I miss you more than I thought I would. More than I thought I would. Yeah. So many flowers and so many friends, and they talk of love as if it never ends. And I'm standing alone in the middle of a crowd, trying to get next to you. Oh, everybody's trying to give me advice as if they know how it feels to live my life. But there's nothing thought I could. Yeah. Yes, I miss you. I miss you.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.
And you're very welcome back to the Irish Psychic Show. It is now 21:28 here in Ireland, and I do have to say that again, I did the show earlier, but again it is live, so if you've just joined me and maybe you've just wanted to get a psychic reading and you may not have even got a reading just yet, well, even if you have not got a reading yet, do not panic, because the show goes out live Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 p.m. usually. But once you have your question sent in, again, no matter when you listen into the show, obviously you will be able to hear if you've got a reading or not. So please do get in touch with the show as soon as you can. And then obviously if you do not get a reading on tonight's show, tune in on Monday, because you never know, you may be picked. And I do not email you, I do not let you know if I've read for you or not. That's up to you to listen into the show. Okay, so the next person I'd like to read for, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question, it is Katie. And Katie has just asked the question, is the person in my life the right one? No problem at all. And thank you very much, Katie, for sending in your question. So I'm just shuffling the cards now. And when Spirit tells me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and lay the cards for your reading, Katie. Again, this is just a quick demonstration of what I do on the radio. A full reading with me is 30 minutes. So please do see my website if you would like to purchase one of those private readings with me. And I do a full 12-month reading as well, and that is an ideal reading if you're wondering about the next 12 months and maybe you have a lot of questions that you'd like to get answered. Please do purchase that one, because you can ask up to 10 questions. Okay, so they just told me to stop, Katie, and I'm just looking at the cards now, and you're just asking the question, is the person in my life the right one? Okay, well, I feel the answer is yes to that question. The only thing that's kind of setting you back is yourself, because the cards that are coming up here, Katie, are we have the King of Swords, which represents your partner. We have the Queen of Swords, which represents yourself. We have the Star card, one of the most positive cards to find with regards to the tarot, and that's in the upright position, and again, it's one of the major cards. We have the Three of Cups, which is the Commitment card, that's in the reversed position. We have the Enchantress card, again, one of the major cards in the upright position. I also have the Ten of Scepters, that's in the reversed position. And when the Three of Cups comes up, Katie, it is quite an important card, especially where commitment is concerned. Either from the past or, yourself, you've had issues regarding commitment. And that can, stem from many different things. When we go out with certain people and they may not have given us the full commitment, and then that's kind of a breakdown, etc. That can cause us to be, I suppose, more or less on edge all the time. And that's exactly the key message that Spirit is kind of giving me at the moment, because I feel that there's nothing wrong with your partner, because you're the King of Swords, and he is really, the way they're giving me the message is, he would do anything for you. That's the way they're actually giving me the message. So you have nothing to worry about with regards to your partner. It's just, I suppose, from the past, things might have been quite difficult for you, and that's where this has all kind of got out of hand with regards, thinking, sometimes I suppose when we're in a loving relationship, it's very, very easy to think negatively. When is this all going to end? What should I be, doing, etc. Do not even be thinking like that. Instead, just do a positive affirmation, and an affirmation is a change of thought. And just say to yourself, I love and approve of myself and all is well in my life. And trust me, that will definitely change things, and change things for the better as well, Katie. But overall, you have nothing to worry about, and yes, he is the right one. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much, Katie, for sending your question as well. Okay, time for the last reading of the night. I do have to stress that all psychic readings on the show, there is a lot of questions that are sent in, and unfortunately not everyone will get a reading, but I do try and get through as many people as possible. And on Friday night the show is a shortened show. On Monday it'll go back to the usual 1 hour, then Wednesday again 1 hour, and then Friday then again. But all questions that I do answer on the show are 100% free, so there is, if you don't even send in a question, well, then I won't be able to answer it. And a lot of people wonder, how can I get a free reading? I cannot stress it enough that you need to either email the show, you can either tweet the show, or you can also call the studio line, which I've given out throughout the show as well. So you can listen back to the show as well if you've missed the show. The show is podcasted, so please just pick whatever episode you want to listen to. And again, you can download the show as well and bring it off with you if you go into town or anything like that. Please do download it. And also, please, if you can you just show your support by joining my fan page on Facebook. Just simply search for Irish Psychic and join the page with over 10,000 members, and make sure you join the correct one, because don't blame me if you joined the wrong one, but do make sure that you join the correct one. And speaking of joining, if anyone listening into the show at the moment is on my Facebook page, please can you just simply suggest my fan page to every friend of yours that would be interested in my page. As I've said, I do give away an awful lot of free readings, and it's just something that I love doing, and I hope that I can get more followers as well on Facebook. So please, if you can, suggest my fan page to all your friends who may be interested. Okay, so the last person that I would like to read for is Ellen O'Brien, and Ellen has sent in her question, and Ellen has just said, I would love a reading, saw your message on Facebook. No problem at all, Ellen. So I'm just shuffling the cards now, as you can hear. When they tell me to stop, I'll stop shuffling the cards and lay out the cards for your reading. Also, I'm not too sure if you've seen it already in the cinema, but the movie with regards Leonardo DiCaprio, The Wolf of Wall Street, fantastic movie. Quite long though, so be prepared. It is a 3-hour movie, but it was one that I didn't really want to go and see. It was just, I suppose, from the trailer it didn't appeal to me, and then I read loads of posts saying it's fantastic, and I said, right, I'll give in and I'll go to the movies. And I have to admit, it was brilliant. So hopefully I will change all your tunes. If you would like to go and see The Wolf of Wall Street, please do so. It is one of the best films, I suppose, that I've seen in quite a long time, so do go and see it. Okay, so they're just told me to stop, Ellen, and I'm just laying out the cards now, and you just wanted a reading, so that's no problem at all. Quite interesting with regards to the card, because the World card is after coming up again, and there is 78 cards in the deck, and usually if a card repeats itself, there is kind of a theme on tonight's show. And I suppose just because, when the World card comes up, just because things are being quite difficult here, Ellen, I suppose you've got through an awful lot, is the way Spirit is kind of giving me the message. I mean, that's what they're indicating here. And it's like if over the past 4 months things have been quite difficult, and now you can kind of look forward to the future. But don't, I suppose, neglect the love and the support around you, because I'm kind of picking up, with regards to relationship or something like that. It's like if you have, I suppose, issues regarding it and kind of thinking things aren't going to work out. And again, that's what I've mentioned on the show tonight. A lot of people may be thinking that, and it's quite the opposite, because the cards that are after coming up here, Ellen, are we have the Sun card, which is the major card. And again, a major card just means that there's a higher significance, and that is the most positive card within the deck. But when it comes up in the reverse position, it can just indicate the happiness around us at the moment. Things may be quite difficult, and I suppose it's something that you would have to deal with yourself as well, but also make sure that you look after yourself as well, because I kind of feel that you've been quite looking after everyone else except yourself, and I suppose we're all guilty of that to some degree here, Ellen. But it's like if you've been doing more than others and trying to do way more than you should for other people rather than yourself. We also have the Temperance card, which is the spiritual card. Because it's in the reverse position, Spirit is asking me to tell you to listen in future. It's like if they have been trying to guide you, but you've been unsure of the kind of spiritual guidance that you've been given, and usually it's through dreams is the main place that you will actually get messages from Spirit if you're not doing psychic readings like myself. So they're kind of saying here just to listen as well. That's the most important thing. They're also indicating here with regards the Ace of Cups in the upright position, really, really positive card to find with regards to relationships. So again, make sure that you give the energy towards your relationship and vice versa as well, because I do say that all relationships have to work together as well, and it's a 50-50 relationship. And again, that just sums up the final reading, which with regards to the card, we have the Six of Cups, and again that indicates regarding relationship everything is going in the right direction, so you have nothing to be worried about. So I hope that has answered your question, and thank you very much as well for sending in your question to the show. Well, I'm afraid that is it for another edition of the Irish Psychic Show. If you would like to send in your question now for Monday's show, please do get in your question as soon as possible. Simply log on to my website irishpsychic.net and click on the radio show, and underneath there is a post where you can put in your questions. Please send them in as soon as possible, because I do read them all, and the next slot, like I've mentioned, is on Monday. You can also tweet me at Psychic Irish, and if you would like to leave a telephone message for me, please do call the studio now. The number to call is from Dublin, or if you're from Ireland, should I say, the number to call is 014 43 43 57, and if you're outside of Ireland, just add +353. And finally, you can also get in touch with me via Facebook. Thank you once again, and like I've mentioned, please do go and see that movie if you have nothing else to do the weekend, and whatever you do, stay safe and have a fantastic weekend. From myself, Irish Psychic, good night.
Are you in need of some love advice, money advice, or career advice? If so, simply purchase your reading via irishpsychic.net. Readings are delivered within 24 hours and can give you all the details you require. Tarot, pendulum, crystal ball. The answers all lie within. Readings start from as little as €3, £2, $4. Log on today and see what's in store for you. irishpsychic.net for all your psychic needs.